Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Pokesoo channel and the Guitar Ladder system, which can be ordered at stevesguitars.com. Just scroll down the homepage. You do not have to be a member of PayPal to order it. You could use any debit card or credit card. But if you really want to give birth to your musical, spiritual soul and really greatly augment your natural talent, or if you think you have a lack of talent, it's like musical steroids. I know that sounds like bullshit, but I'm not kidding. That I've taught a lot of people that many of them don't have or didn't think that they had much musical natural talent, but it's the chordal work that really breeds a lot of musical growth. There's so much emphasis nowadays on soloing and shredding and everything, and it's cool, but it's not going to give you the growth of chordal work. The guitar ladder system is kind of old school, like the way I actually studied with Joe Pass for a while, the way Joe Pass learned, the way Wes Montgomery, people like that. And it reflects old school approach, which is doing a lot of chordal improvisation to really give birth to your musical, spiritual soul and really, really grow and kind of install, into your subconscious mind through the science of neuroplasticity, the musical elements that you need to kind of compare and contrast and learn to have that reservoir of knowledge and understanding the 10 different systems of improvisation. Hey, here's the guitar that I'm a little surprised hasn't sold yet. I don't think people realize how great. There's only a couple of these in the world. Unfortunately, a lot of manufacturers duplicate model numbers, but this is one of the older, PR 775s made in Japan, and the overtone in this guitar is unbelievable. Reminds me of like maybe a great Martin D35 with a lot more overtone. It's got some really cool kind of wood binding on it, 3-piece back like a Martin D35. I found one other one online that a dealer had, and he said that it came from a collection where a pretty well-known artist had a very substantial collection, and so there was only 2 or 3 of these were made, and I don't know if he sold his yet, but the overtones on this guitar are really something special, and this really has a unique tone. It's just got. I love a great Martin D35 or D28, but this has better overtones, better mid-range, mid-bass. Can you hear that? I was going to do a chordal thing here, talking about my guitar ladder system, but I think I'm just going to limit this video to this guitar. I'll sell this guitar for $1,700. It's really special, and it also comes with a Gibson case. The case alone is probably worth $300. It's got a Gibson case, I think, from the '80s. Anyway, this guitar really has that overtones. And I'm just using the Zoom Q3. Now I'm purposely having a lot of space here so you can hear the guitar. Yeah, it's got that great sound, the 3-piece back like a Martin D35. But I've said this a million times. It's really true. The Japanese have a lot of secrets that they know about making guitars, but they don't publicize it. It's kind of in the vault, so to speak. But yeah, this has got a nice big headstock on it. This is a hell of a guitar. It's one of the best sounding guitars I think I've ever had, because that's the weakness of most dreads, is they're just so bassy it cancels out a lot of tone, a lot of phase cancellation. But this older, made in Japan in the 80s, PR 775. Really has a sound. It's just got those tremendous overtones. See, that's the hard thing to get in a good dreadnought guitar. You know, most dreadnoughts aren't balanced. They tend to be kind of, 75, 80% bass, and then, the other 25, 30% is mid-range and treble. But when you get a balanced tone like this, where the bass, treble, and mids all blend together in a beautiful orchestral presentation, that's rare. But that overtone. In fact, a guy came down from LA and tried this guitar. He came down on a scooter. He didn't have the money to buy it at the time, but he says he wished he could have. He made a comment about it on my YouTube. You hear that balance? This guitar's got some of that kind of pre-war Martin magic to it. Japan makes great guitars. If you're interested, text me 714-548-0385. This is really, I work really hard to find interesting stuff. But this is probably in the top 2 or 3 guitars I've ever had in terms of tone. A sparkly mid-range and a sparkly crystalline, orchestral presentation. That's why a lot of the best sounding guitars are smaller than the dreads. You get less phase cancellation. But if it's a made in Japan guitar, again, they know secrets to making guitars. This is not bullshit. Hear that clarity? a tone. If you're interested, text me or call me 714-548-0385. This is a hell of a box. Really, really, very, very. I think only a couple of them were made. It's been substantiated by another guy that had one for sale. But yeah, this is I love the headstock too, kind of a little bit bigger headstock. I mean, this guitar's got the magic of a great Martin D35, like one that you'd probably pay, $3,500, $4,000 or more for, but it's got better overtones. It's not bullshit. It's got better overtones and more of an orchestral balance and that kind of crystalline, shimmering, sparkly mid-range and bass and presentation between the whole. That says it all right there. That's some tone, guys and gals. Later. Let's all be positive. Let's all remember that if you want to attract good things into your life, you need to start feeling how you would feel if you already had it, so that you match up with the quantum field. Ciao.